U.S. government debt. It's viewed by many as one of the safest investment options in the world, an anchor for the global financial system. But now that assumption is under threat.
The notion of defaulting on our debt is something that would so badly undermine the U.S. and global economy that I think it should be regarded by everyone as unthinkable.
That unthinkable is coming closer to reality. The U.S. hit its debt limit again in January and has resorted to extraordinary measures to maintain government payments, which are quickly running out. Congress is divided on how to proceed, and if it fails to act, Washington could be forced to default on its debts as early as June 1st, an unprecedented declaration that the U.S. government has run out of money. First and foremost, that would cause hardship for millions of Americans, and Washington's geopolitical rivals could seek to capitalize on the chaos.
Both Russia and China would look to perceive, sort of narrate through information operations such an event as demonstrating the chaos within the United States, that we're not capable of functioning as a democracy. And
since 2009, the United States government has spent about $1 trillion over its budget each year. It must borrow money to meet all of its commitments, like national defense, healthcare, and paying government workers. The debt ceiling is the total amount of money its federal government can borrow. In January 2023, this stood at $31.4 trillion. If more money is needed, Congress can raise the debt ceiling and authorize extra cash. It's done so countless times before. A U.S. default would send shockwaves through the global economy, a fear that's looming over a Group of 7 leaders as they gather for the main summit in Hiroshima this week. It would also jeopardize another key component of American financial supremacy, the U.S. dollar. The dollar underpins U.S. debt and is the most widely used currency in international trade. Over half of the world's foreign currency reserves are held in U.S. dollars, but even this so-called economic stabilizer is on the line. Instability of the dollar could plunge the world into a financial crisis, but superpower rivals like China may stand to benefit. Beijing has been aspiring to make the renminbi the next global currency, something that would strengthen their economy's resilience. Some have already bought in. Last month, Argentina, which is heavily indebted to the U.S., said it would begin using China's currency to pay for Chinese imports.
Sentimos que estamos viviendo un momento histórico, un cambio histórico a nivel de lo que es la internacionalización del renminbi y la fuerza que va a empezar a cobrar.
Beijing previously seized on the global financial crisis of 2008 as evidence that the U.S. shouldn't be the leader of the world's economy. The current standstill in Washington over how to avoid an unprecedented default could cause irreparable damage to its reputation, at the cost of the global financial system. Kamashu, James Chater, and Joyce Tseng for TaiwanPlus.